Yeah, we have another camp coming.
Yes.
Veet Mano.
Yes, yes.
Is it, how it's different?
Well, I mean, Veet Mano works with emotions. He's a great guy to play with emotions. So basically, he shifts the energy. So basically, an emotion, it's something which is stuck inside you, yeah, and doesn't move. Yeah? So in Veet Mano's camp, this emotion which is stuck in your body begins to move, begins to shift. And you will also be able to express it. Because at some point, a certain expression or catharsis is needed. Because this emotion has been stuck in there for a very long time. So in Veet Mano's camp, basically, all of that is stuck in your body, anger, sadness, jealousy, ambition, whatever, Veet Mano will be able to move it. And in this camp, you will be able to express it. Just because you express it, you're going to feel better. Because the expression of an emotion will make you feel much more calm. Yeah?
But why cannot be there inside body? What's the problem?
Huh?
Why we have to get it out?
Well, because you're not feeling well.
So we get sick or what?
You get sick, of course you get sick. So 90% of all diseases are psychosomatic. Can you believe it?
Yes, I believe it.
Yes, yes,
yeah.
Psychosomatic. And it's to do with anger, you know, which we have a lot. So it's, so if you get it out, your body, even your physical body will feel better.
You will get more happy.
Where you're more relaxed. Yeah? Because happiness too can be an emotion. So now I'm happy, and the next moment, wait for the next, you're going to be very sad. Yeah? But you're going to be looking at things in a way which are more relaxed. You know, because everything it gets into this point. You're angry with somebody, and it goes on forever. Sometimes you don't talk to somebody for years and years. Some of these emotions, they get stuck for years. You decide, you know, somebody has pissed you off, yeah? And for years you don't talk to this person. So that means that you hold that anger towards that person for years and you die with it. And that's what makes you sick. You don't feel well. Sometimes, you know, we resolve the problem because we have a lot of unfinished business. And then finally, you manage to speak to that person towards which you had a big charge. And then, just because you've been able to talk to that person, eventually you feel better. So that means there was something stuck which was holding you back.
And it's possible to learn to express.
Absolutely. And this Veet Mano is so good at it.
And
yes.
we learn to express it and not hurting anybody.
Not hurting anybody, because the thing is, if you don't express it, let's say with a pillow, then you become violent and you're going to express it with somebody. Because you see, your anger, let's say it's in your wrist, yeah? This wrist wants to punch somebody because it's full of violence. So now, if I punch a pillow, the wrist will be happy. It will be relaxed. So now in a meditation camp with Veet Mano, you are going to punch a pillow, let's say, as one of the things. I'm not saying that this is what is necessarily going to do, but the pillow doesn't get upset if you punch it. He's not going to punch you back. Yeah? But if you punch somebody, somebody else will punch you back. It creates violence. That's why in this world there's a lot of wars, because we're punching each other. We need to learn that if I have anger, I had to recognize it. It's a big energy. Let's recognize that anger is a big energy and it needs to be expressed. So I punch a pillow. And then it's expressed. How the anger is expressed, it doesn't care. It wants to be expressed. Whether it's towards someone or a pillow, it's the same thing for the anger. The anger is released. So in Veet Mano's camp, basically, you learn to express your emotions, especially the negative ones, in a way which is not violent. So he's a great one to shift all this energy. And there's so much of it. You see, there's many layers. So Veet Mano will help you to see, to go deeper and deeper into these layers. Yeah?
Actually, if I'm newcomer,
Yes.
why I can't do it at home?
Of course you can do it at home. Do it at home. Then don't come to the camp. Will you do it at home? Never. You will never do it. You will never alone start screaming.
Or laughing, or
Screaming or shouting or laughing hysterically alone, deliberately. Because it's important, you see. In these camps you do things in a way which is deliberate. And it's easier to say it. Yeah? You will never do it. You need the encouragement of the other, because let's put it this way. All our emotions and conditioning are collective. It's not your anger. It's inside your body, but it's not your anger. Yeah? So you will find that if you're in the presence of other people, you will see that you're not alone. It's actually collective. So it has a lot of beauty to be able to express anger when there's also other people expressing anger in the same room. You will be encouraged. Of course you can do it at home. But in a room, in a group dynamic situation, you will get very, very encouraged, and you will get very loving support. Because also in Veet Mano's camp, he creates a loving support. Am I talking too much?
but men are normally very strong.
Yeah,
With
women
all-
are very strong as well.
Yeah, but
Women much stronger.
they think they can express anger, everything.
Yes, yes.
Why they are still stuck sometimes?
Yes. So it means that there is a lot of it.
So it's a very big energy.
Huge. 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 It's a very big energy.
Why it is that? Why it's a natural thing?
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting question. Why do we have this anger? Maybe it's ancestral. You know, it's like before we became what we are now, we used to live in a world full of big animals. Yeah? And the man, the human being, was very small and very vulnerable. And he used to get eaten by the animals, attacked by animals. So he get angry. So anger, in a way, is also a strategy to defend yourself. Now, if a lion comes to me, unless I become angry, how can I defend myself? I had to defend myself against this lion. So I had to put on my strength and kick and, you know, because otherwise it's between me. It's either the lion or me. One of us two is going to die. So I might as well, you know, this I needed. So I'm not criticizing anger. Yeah? Because maybe this violence, it was needed.
And it's still programmed in...
And it's still programmed. Yes. Because when you look at the history of humanity, let's say it's 3 billion years. Yeah? So the way we live here, the way we live now, it only started like 10 minutes ago. So this way of living, the way we live now, is very recent. We have lived in a planet full of big animals. We have lived in a planet full of danger for much, much longer.
And we still,
so we still have it.
Behave the same way.
Yes, yes.
So
basically, more than often, we behave like animals.
So we are,
we
are not ready for current world we live in. So we are,
yes, but now we're becoming more conscious. That's why we have all these camps. That's why we have Osho, because now we know that we have been programmed. Now we know that anger or any of the emotions is a program. We never knew that until a few years ago. Now we understand that actually that's a program. And a program, you can deprogram it. That's what meditation does. It deprograms yourself. It takes away all the programs. And it might be that even when you meditate, that you might have to use anger. Who knows? It doesn't mean that I'm a meditator and the dog comes and wants to bite my leg, then now I'm a meditator. Yes, come and bite my leg. And I'm a meditator, so it doesn't matter. Of course, in that moment, I want to kick the bloody dog away from me. And I use it, so in that moment, it's needed. It's an interesting tool. I don't want the dog to bite me. I had to defend myself. Yes. Hello everybody. The long talk that I did was to advertise this camp with Veet Mano, starting on the 13th of June and ending on the 15th of June. Only 3 days. Can you believe it? 3 days can give you a life-transforming opportunity.